Well, that's Surf Life Saving. Take them when they come because they don't come around all that often. The boys are on the line, and will we see another upset in the Kennards Hire men's swim final? They're set, they're ready to go. A few of these boys have been around, well, a couple of times here. Another couple of big names in this one. Kai Kinsella there, we saw him in the run, swim, run, take the win. The defending Australian champion, Ollie Signorini, the defending world junior champion in Dan Collins as well. So a lot of class and some of the big names from last season. Hamish Chapman had a couple of wins as well and a couple of young guns. So this is going to be a real cracker for the Kennards Hire male swim final. Bo Wheeler and Bailey Williams, they've been on the podium in this before. A big field, here we go, off and away. We saw a couple of the girls come a cropper on the start, not the boys. Jay Finesse, no problem, the big long legs, he was flying out in front. And have a look at those wading skills from some of the more experienced competitors.
Well, Jay Finesse is off to a flyer, and it is a jam-packed field full of talent. That's also Dan Collins, who joins him up the front from Redhead. He was our last year's series champion, and he's probably my pick in this race if you were going to pick anyone.
One of the real stars of the future there. Finished in the top 5 in the Nutrigrain Ironman series last summer. Got himself into the final as well. So we'll see more of that coming up later on. And he is flying at the moment. At the top of your screen there, a couple of the competitors trying to come up alongside them. Kinsella from Currumbin, the green and white quartered cap there, trying to work his way into it. We know he can swim. We know he can run. But can he do it in the mix? And one of the bigger fields we've seen for a very, very long time. As the surf starts to come in, this is where things are really going to get interesting.
Well, it was the speed off the beach that set the race up for Finesse and Collins out in front, but Mitchell Coombs from Northcliffe, Hayden Hemmons and also Cooper Williams have swum back up onto our leaders, and also joining them there is Callum Lowe-Griffiths from Kurrawa.
A great performance from the young guns, and this really is Generation Next here. The last couple of years, the surf race has been dominated by the likes of Kai Hurst, Shannon Eckstein, but have a look at this field. It's all guys under the age of 22, 23 in the lead at the moment. In a couple of cases, they're still junior competitors. So good, strong racing from our young guns. They're not afraid of reputations, and it is Dan Collins who's mixed it with the best in the business, who still leads on the way home, but it's Ollie Signorini who's gone up and past him, the defending Australian champion. And speaking of young guns, at the moment he's just 20 years of age. He's an open water swimmer, and he's found himself a little wave if he can get down it. What about the kick from Ollie Signorini? I thought he was going to get washed off the back, but he put that outboard motor on, and he'll try and hold on in the whitewash. Here we go. He keeps the kick going. We can just see hands, arms and legs, and that push will put him right out in front. What about the kick on top of that wave from Ollie Signorini?
Well, he had his momentum moving forward. He got himself into a streamlined position and put himself where he could get down the wave, and that's exactly what he did, and he does it again now, picking up that wave broken. The skills we've seen here from Ollie Signorini are second to none.
Oh, call him Signorini the Submarine, because he is an absolute superstar when it comes to the surf race. That has been one of the best skills performances you'll ever see. Oh, claim, we don't get very many of those, and he loves it in the teal green swimwear there. He'll come up and win the Kennards Hire surf race final. The Australian champion proves it's no fluke. He's the best of the best, and out the back the waves are on. The waves are on, and that's Hayden Cotter. Hayden Cotter's another young gun, and we thought Signorini's surf skills were good. What about that from Hayden Cotter? He's gone right past the rest of the field, down the wave. There's a couple more on that wave as well, so watch out. Bo Wheeler, the glowworm, gets up. He's going to have to sprint him up the beach. I think Wheeler might have him for pace. He just gets there. Cotter with the skills, Wheeler with the pace. He gets second and third, and Dan Collins, well, he'll get nothing after he led for almost 90% of this race, out and 3/4 of the way back in, but he'll be back to fight another day. There's no doubt about that. Corey Taylor and Adam Simpson, they were never really in it, but they got a couple of really good little waves. Diefenbach and McMorland there, they'll fly across the line in 7th and 8th place. A good result to start the summer. But what about the skills at the top? Signorini reigns supreme there from Newport. Bo Wheeler from Burleigh Heads Mowbray Park, and Hayden Cotter, well, his time is coming. Another one of the young guns. It's a young podium and names we've got to watch out for the future.
Yeah, it was a pretty good race. Nice to be back on the northern beaches again, and yeah, cracked a nice wave about halfway in, and no one seemed to get the second wave of the set, so then managed to pick the second one up broken, which was nice. Just got to work on my skills now.
Mate, you just got off an aeroplane as well about 40 minutes ago, I believe.
Yeah, I was down in Adelaide racing the short course championships, and flight home. The earlier flight home was $550, so I was a bit touch and go. So yeah, just good to get here and have a race.
Well, mate, it's all well worth it. You are the round 1 winner of the Ocean 6 surf race. Big congratulations and all the best for the summer.
Thank you very much.